Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I think it's Monday, right? I think it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. How are you all doing today, my darlings? My cat is very upset with me because she apparently had a bit of an upset tummy earlier, and that caused her to cause a little bit of a mess. And because of that, I had to, kind of like carry out to the bathroom to make sure that she was properly clean before she potentially jumped into my bed. And well, carrying her out to the bathroom made her upset, so she's giving me attitude the entire day. I think she is coming down now too, because she has had some snacks, so she might be fine now. But today we'll be playing some. So that's the Resident Evil. That's not what we're playing. We are playing some Blueprints. I don't know if we can finish up the game today or not. I have no idea how much more is left. I feel like we're like at the precipice of solving the final mysteries of the manor. But I don't know. At the same time, the game just seems to keep on, like, whenever you think like you're getting close to an ending or something, it just puts more things on you. So I don't know if this will be the last one or if there will be another one. We'll see. Oh, hello, love. My cat is here. Rejoice. Also, I had a very weird thing happening on my computer yesterday. I was editing some videos and then my cat knocked over my water bottle. And after that, my mouse was just kind of like stuck at the top left corner of my screen. Like, not even in the corner, just like on the top and then slightly off to the left. It was very strange. And I was like, what the fuck happened? What did my cat do? Because I mean, cats have a knack for finding like weird keystrokes and what's it called? Weird keystrokes and hotkeys on your keyboard. So I was like, what did she do? What did she press? And it took me like 10 minutes or so to kind of like try to troubleshoot it. And then I realized, oh, she also knocked over the pen for my tablet. And the pen is lying on the tablet. So that's why the mouse is there. So yeah, that happened. Sometimes it really is just user error. In any case, let's just jump into the game. I can't speak today, apparently. Let's see. We need to move me out of the way. I really need to set up a hotkey. I feel like I've been saying this for more than a month now. That I need to set up a hotkey for this, and still haven't. I've been busy, okay? Let's see. Blueprints. Right, so fair warning. We are on day 62. As I said, it might potentially be getting very close to the final parts of the puzzles in this game, maybe? I don't know, we at least got a new clue after being stuck. So, presumably, we might be getting close to the end now that we know what to do. If she found a clue, she'd know what to do, they say. Hi Fex, how are you doing, darling? How was Split Fiction? I'm sorry I couldn't stay, I just ended up falling asleep because it was like 6 a.m. But how is Split Fiction? It looks like a very fun game. Get our allowance. I don't know what we want to build out here, but something. But yeah, because my cat's upset, I now have a bunch of new scratches on my arm to prove my cat's love to me. I swear, she does love me sometimes. Alright, we have had this before. That's why we found that thing. Intense love? Yeah. I mean, her name is Nip. And her full name is Nip the Nibbler, because she loves to nibble on my arm, so... Sometimes a bit more than just a nibble. Sometimes like straight up just like, trying to eat me, so... I just swear though, she is being properly fed. So I do not know why she's trying to murder me, but... It's just a way of showing love. Also, my voice is a little bit dead today, if it sounds a bit dead, because I did quite a lot of karaoke the past couple of days. So... Right. Oh, I need to open my notes, because I actually need to consult my notes for this. We have some very specific things we need. We need to get the pantry, the nook, the office, and the patio. And the library. Wait, did I say the library already? I didn't know, but we need the library anyway. Let's see a utility closet here. Oh, I also finally caught up on the, what's it called? On the VOD channel again. It was sound to like quite far behind. But it is up to date again, so all is good. Pantry. Was one of the things we needed. I'm just gonna like build out before I do anything with these clues that we have, because why not? Right, I need to make sure that I don't waste too many steps. Actually, we don't need gems at all, I think. I kinda would like the hallway here, but it was supposed to go up. Bedroom could work. Could also just redraw. And get a nook. Yeah, that's one of the rooms we need as well, actually. So that's good. Chapel. Okay, my coins. We do probably eventually need the security room. I'm actually fine with doing these bed terrace here. Wait, if it reduces the gem cost, but gems cost steps instead of gems, does that mean it's free? Or does it still cost the gems? I guess we'll find out. Alright, but first let me just go ahead and do this. Change to offline. There. Alright. I'm going to go back and flip the breaker box. Well, this is actually perfectly fine to make this a dead end. Kinda like that. To get the keys. Alright, let me just sit into the breaker room. Flip that off. Off, off and on again, on. There we go. Well, I might as well just take the courtyard since that's 2 gems compared to the 1 gem. I do not want to waste 6 steps. That is a lot of steps. Tentatively gonna take the music room. Maybe the hall was not a good idea. Oh, if we get to Secret Garden, then it will be fine again. I'm trying to remember how the Secret Garden worked, like how the soil was. I don't recall. Let's do West Wing Hall. Hallway? Actually, no, I found the guy's bedroom here, actually. Get some rerolls. Hello, ghost. I think we'll just do a bedroom here to get some steps back. Oh, I was hoping we could find the mask in here. We do the den. I wonder what we need gems for now that we don't really need them. I think I'm gonna read for this one. Yeah. Need to be a little bit careful about our step use. I actually don't hate the library here. Right, let's get the last crafting strategy. We still need to get Realm and Rune, but I still don't have all the things I need for that to be super relevant, so let's just get the other book. Oh, treasure trove. I was hoping to connect this up to security room, but it's fine. I thought it was showroom. We need a treasure trove though, because I'm curious about the puzzle in here. Look at all these coins. Alright, so we have a... Let me just find a note about this room. A white box with waves. I think that's waves, right? With a red note. Says true treasure of the trove is in this room. Sorry, it's not in this room. Is not in this room. This is a red note and it's not handwritten though. So the true treasure of the trove is potentially in this room, if you follow normal note rules. Let's see, what else do we know that? Green memos are always true, which is potentially a lie. Green memos and white boxes, well this is a red memo. The true treasure of the house is not in this house, but that... But I will kind of contradict this. The previous box contained a true statement, so presumably the true treasure of the house is not inside of the house, but the true treasure of the trove is potentially in this room. Eh? Because this is a false statement, apparently. So presumably there's a treasure in here. Presumably. We just don't really have like enough information. Unless it's related to that. No, it doesn't have the marker at the bottom. I was like, well, what if we aligned all of the globes we have found throughout the mansion, but no, I don't think that's the case. I mean, there could, in theory, be something hidden behind these walls, I guess. It's more likely to be behind this wall, though. Because, like, why is the room not square, like every other room in the game? I don't know how to open it, though. I guess we need more clues. Hang on, was the library one of the rooms I needed? No, the office and the patio is what we need. Let's do a conference room here. Because that would be super nice once we get the... I think I'm gonna redraw this one. I wish the boudoir was turned the other direction. That would have been very helpful. So you could go down here, but... I kinda want the boudoir more than the observatory because it costs steps. But I kinda need the room because I'm looking for specific rooms, so more rooms is the key, I guess. I mean, we could do the freezer and get like a bunch of gems and coins for the next day. Let's take a look at this. Apples are good. We get some steps back, we get keys, we get more gems. Oh, actually we don't get gems because... frozen. Whoops. We did flip the gem off, so that should be fine. That's a terrace, not the patio. Guys, in the commissary, we actually haven't found a whole lot of items in this run. Alright, we can't spend gems, I think. Or coins. Maybe the freeze was a bad idea. Paula? Hi Solace, how you doing? We need the rerolls, I think. I'll take the boiler room. We haven't had to make an area in quite a while, so I'm kind of curious about that one. But I don't think we really had any... Well, we had security and utility closets, so... Might have been okay to use it? I don't know. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that the Phoenix Soul Blade? How are you doing, darling? Welcome, welcome. We found a lunchbox that's gonna be huge. Oh, I'm out of keys. That's not ideal. I think I want to save the key for the other side. What are you up to today, Phoenix? Oh, hey, a salt shaker. No hiding behind emotes now. You're right, you're right. No hiding behind emotes on my own screen. Stream. Bedroom. Okay, so the gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. Well, so if these two are true, that means this has to be false. This statement is of no help at all. What do I do with that information? I mean... Can this even be true and or false? I mean, it kind of has to be false, right? I mean, one thing's certain, like... I mean, they kind of have to be in the blue box, I think, because... If this one is false, then the gems are not in the blue box, which means this one is also false, but then we have no idea where the gems would even be then, other than not in the blue box. So I feel like they kind of have to be in the blue box. Kind of feels like the only option here. But at the same time, if this is true and this is true, and then this statement is of no help at all, wouldn't that necessarily be... Would that be true or false? I mean, I guess it's both, because it is kind of false in the sense that it doesn't tell us where the gems are, but by proxy, by knowing this is the only false statement, then it becomes true. What? In any case, the only box it can really be in is blue, otherwise we would have to do a gamble between the two others, so it has to be in the blue one, right? Yeah. It's the only option. Huzzah. Oh right, I can't get gems. This way. Maybe I'll do the gallery. I don't want to ever enter the gallery again, but we need this. I'm also purposefully looking down because there might be spoilers for puzzles, or rather there are spoilers for puzzles in this room, so trying to keep it friendly for those who haven't done that puzzle yet. Oh, we have to backtrack quite a lot. Let's see, conference room. Here, done. Basically have to backtrack all the way out. We are running a bit low on steps, so we should be getting a fair amount of steps back once we build the secret garden. We should be fine. Not that way. Yeah, gamble. But no gambling in our logic puzzle. Because that would defy logic. Okay, let's just go ahead and take a look at the notes or whatever. Because I'm a little bit worried about my steps. So, we found a clue that said all check corner case rooms had lowercase clues found in the rooms. I repeat, all check corner case rooms had a lowercase clue found in the rooms. Whatever the fuck that means. And we know the corner case rooms in question would be the patio, the nook, the office, and the pantry. We have the pantry and the nook, so let's look for clues here. I mean, lowercase could be lowercase text. There is a note, so... Bridge. Everything else is capitalized, right? Please pick up some more before Friday, so we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Right, so bridge, that's the only lowercase thing in this room. We'll just take a note of that. I did like when we initially had the pantry, I did kind of like wonder a bit, why is this so lowercase? But I didn't really pick up on everything else being uppercase, so just kind of like, oh, maybe it's just handwriting, it's fine. That should be. And then in the nook, there's this note. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, A journal will prove to be an valuable tool you will not regret having beside, that's lowercase, beside you on your journey. So we have bridge, beside, don't know the order, but beside the bridge probably. Right, this way. Probably should have had dinner. I kinda want to do this, but holy, that's a lot of steps. I don't know if you can afford to do that. It would, however, allow us to go here and here. And rotate the rooms as we see fit. Basically, what I just need is I need to connect up to the gallery so I can go into the conference room after I built the, what's it called? The secret garden. Ooh, so many steps. Ooh, the office. Oh my god, so many steps. Gotta get my steps in. I feel like I'm doing the opposite. You know, if we can get the clues done, that's all I need. That is all I need. You're also not too. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be so risky. Let me do the dorm, but I'm not going to enter it. Right, there should be a note here that we need. West looks like it's not really capitalized here, right? Yes, we have a lever in the greenhouse. It's broken. Again. I don't think there's enough signs to put on another work order before Simon arrives, so just to make sure the west and east levers are operational. That does look like the west. What about this note? Would you please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Renton? Fire of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herring of the Major. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's handwriting, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Not here, I think. We might actually have a chance of getting some steps back. If we do this. Yeah, with great risk comes great reward. Auto fail, that's totally correct. I mean, we have potential of not ending up in failure right now, so we might be fine. Wait, what am I doing? Remote access terminal. View. Connect to the lab. Right, chat. I need thoughts and prayers right now. We have a very huge chance of actually getting a lot of steps back. Continue. Oh, we did not. Curses. Gain a key for every 2 hallways in your house. Whenever you draft the shop room. Sure. Alright. Basically what I was hoping for was that we would get like sometimes you can get one that says like whenever you do one of the things you get 40 steps. Or you set your steps to 40. That would have saved everything. But we're not done. Basically what we have to do is we need to get up here, then up here, and then we build the secret garden here. And then we go to the conference room. That's fine. You'll be perfectly fine. No need to panic. Unless of course you want to panic, then you can panic. Okay, panic. We are out of keys. And by proxy we're also out of steps now. Oh well. Imagine that it comes down to that of all things. Oh well. I guess we just call it a day. We basically got the clue we need. I mean, right now we know that bridge, or west beside bridge, and then there's one more word we need, and I don't really see what that word would tell us. It's gonna be either something like stone or dig or something. But yeah, we kind of have to call it a day because we can't get anywhere. That makes me sad. Maybe I should have just gotten a room that could go onwards from here. And then, I don't know. Oh well, we got the clues we needed anyway. Sometimes you get a quick run. And definitely getting the hover was a horrible idea. The hover might be very good if you like get it kind of late in the game or something. Because we had a lot of steps. I mean, I should have just eaten the dinner. That would have saved us, essentially. Okay. We probably need a shovel so we can dig. Also, I am rich. Let's get the nook. Let's see if we can find a commissary or a courtyard or something. Courtyards usually might have shovels. Well, there's a metal detector. Not quite a shovel, but helps us out anyway. Spare terrace. No shovel. Definitely do the den. Security room is good. We need the patio just to be sure, but I have a feeling it's just gonna say dig because I know there is a note in the... Oh, let's do the den. Like, I know there's a note in the patio that is very specifically about how to dig. So I have a feeling that's what the closure is gonna say, like dig here, essentially. But we need a shovel first, otherwise we can't dig anything anyway. Solarium might be fine. Only I had a shovel. Also, Chad, one thing I'm like considering doing soon. We still need to finish up Resident Evil 4 Remake. We have to finish up the DLC. We haven't even started the DLC, but we need to... Where the fuck's the item? There. Like, we have to start the DLC, and then I think we can probably finish that in like one stream. And then recently I've been playing some Hollow Knight. Let me just go this way. Like, I recently been playing Hollow Knight, and I was just kind of like trying to see like which achievements that I'm missing in the game and stuff like that. And there was an achievement for, like, there's 2 speedrun achievements. Shovel. Like, there's a speedrun achievement for doing the game in less than 10 hours. And I did that. I think I finished it in like 9 hours 40 or something like that. But that also made me realize that I did do quite a lot of exploration during that. So what if Because there's another speedrun achievement in that game that is do this in less than 5 hours. So I was wondering, maybe we should try that on the on stream someday. I know it sounds like a lot of a difference between like 10 or nearly 10 hours and 5 hours, but I know we can do it. Right, we have to dig somewhere here, I think. Like here's the bridge. This is the west. Well, that was dangerous. But like, kind of like just I did try to do another test run in Hollow Knight, and I was kind of like, well, if I kind of just go for the important things and like skip every single optional thing in the game, I might be able to do it in less than 5 hours. So I figured we might as well just try it. Right, so I'm not really seeing anything west of the bridge. Oh, this looks suspicious. Right, I think this is north, I think? Don't actually know. We also haven't 100%ed Hollow Knight either, so I definitely want to return to do that at some point. Because I'm just kind of like trying to think of games we could stream. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear that, but very loud motorcycle outside. Where is the thingy? It said west of the bridge. I haven't found anything west of the bridge though. Could it be I looked east of the bridge, maybe? Maybe we do have to go find the final clue. Oh well, time to go find the patio. But like, I really want to play like I just love games like Hollow Knight and Silksong as well, obviously. Ooh, treasure trove. Nice to see that here. Black box with sun. Sun. All boxes marked by sun contain memos that are true. This one could potentially be true. All boxes marked by sun contains memos that are true. I mean, this is a blue note. Blue notes tend to be correct. Which means the treasure of the house is not in the house is definitely true. That's the only other sun box we found. I did play Hollow Knight on stream last year at some point. I think almost a year ago actually by now. Where I think we finished it at like 94% completion or something like that. And then we played Silksong right afterwards. I think that's around the time, yeah, it must have been around the time that Silksong came out. Which was also why we were playing it. Ooh, I don't particularly like any of these options. But like there's a DLC coming out for Silksong at some point this year. That we will definitely be playing once that comes out. Eventually. They haven't announced anything about when it comes out yet, which saddens me a bit. Kinda has to do a darkroom here. Alright, flipping the thingy off and on again doesn't do anything. It has to wait until it breaks. I feel like I discovered that like 20 times by now. But yeah, Silksong was a very great game. There's also some speedrun achievements in that one, so maybe we try that as well. Oh, what if we need the jackhammer to dig outside or something? We definitely do the observatory here. Get all of these things. But I was actually thinking that maybe we should start playing Chef RPG soon. Oh, I do not have the keys for the Great Hall. Maybe I just do close exhibit, like we have everything set up to disable the alarm system. Last night was a event of I'm bored as fuck, I don't know what to do. So that's why I got tipsy and just decided to like just treat myself. I had some rum and coke. You know what? I understand why this thing is on a pedestal inside a closed exhibit. This thing is like worth millions, like a red paper crown. It's worth millions. Oh fuck, I didn't turn it off. Oops. I mean, in RuneScape it is at least. It's Jughead's. Hey, wait, who's Jughead? I'm not familiar with Jughead. From the Archie comic? I'm not familiar with Archie. Oh, what is Archie comics? Enlighten me. Right, so I kinda wish I had done this earlier, but in my own, I don't even know, I don't want to say stupidity, because I don't think it's a case of being stupid. Maybe just forgetfulness, I just didn't do this. An American comic from the 50s. Oh, I see, I see. I am not familiar with that one, no. What's that about? I have a feeling it's about a guy called Archie, who possibly may or may not be a special agent of some sort. Let's just redraw. You're still looking for the patio. You know, I'm curious about the drafting studio. Fucking hell. Don't know if you could hear that, chat, but there was a loud motorcycle again. Freaking hell. Anyway. Archie, Betsy, Veronica, Jughead, Ricky, Moose. It was about a group of friends in high school. It was so not comic for kids back then. Oh, I see. I see. I think we need to rerolls. But yeah, not familiar with that one. Right, we have a shovel. We need to find the lever. And then we need to do something else I forgot. Trophy room? Nah. Look for the patio very specifically. Nope. Okay, we just get bedroom then, I guess. Although maybe we do the locksmith, because I'm kinda out of coins. Or also gems. So keys. Definitely not out of coins. It's really neat. I've never heard of the arch. How is that neat? I feel like that's the opposite of neat. Jughead always walked around and ate a ton of hamburgers. Archie was in a love triangle with Betsy and Veronica. Classic, classic. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna close my windows because there's like a lot of noises coming from outside. I don't know if you can hear them, chat. I definitely can, it's distracting me. Alright, let's get some keys. Okay, I think we have enough keys now. I don't recall the last time I... Hit a finger pet then? Well, that's good, I think. Like, there's a kindergarten, not a kindergarten, a playground not too far away from where I live. And I could just hear, like, some kid going bonk, 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 bonk. With, like, a plastic shovel on a plastic bucket or something like that. It's mildly distracting. Okay, see, why would we get the vestibule here? If we can get the passageway. Like, the vestibule just kind of seems like passageway, but with extra steps to it. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 doors in the room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Like, I mean, I guess we technically have the possibility of having like 3 locked doors in here, I guess, but I don't know. The Cloister of Draxus. You know, I don't hate that actually. Yeah, passageway with more steps, exactly. What was the special? Secret garden key. I might actually want to do the secret garden here. Because the Cloister of Draxus essentially means that the rooms have to be dead ends, but what if I don't want a dead end? We haven't really had the laundry room that often. Let me get that. Oh, never mind. I thought this was the lever. No, just a coat hanger. Wait, what does the laundry room do again? I can swap all my... Oh, fuck, I get so many gems. Also get a ton of keys. Why did the shadow... Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the shadow of death. Don't worry about it. Yes, laundry does kill you. Laundry is dangerous. I actually, for some reason, I absolutely hate doing laundry. I don't know what it is. I just really, really hate it. While drafting, you spent gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Yeah, I have an idea. This is probably a horrible idea, but I have an idea. Oh, more redraw dice. I have an idea. Just get this gem. Here's my horrible idea. Holy fuck. Well, I have a lot of gems now, and gems allows me to reroll, so yeah, I just loaned my money, yeah. And got gems in return. Hey, coins. That's not how it totally is. Like if you put your money into like if you take a coin and put that into a laundry machine, it will be compressed, and if you have like 5 coins, it will compress so... Oh fuck, I fucked this up. I was supposed to use a key. Oh wait, no, I can't use a key because it's this kind of room anyway. Redraw? Redraw. Like it will compress so well that it just ends up becoming a proper... What was it called? Like a diamond. Trust, I would never lie. Athena would never lie. Right, so I had a plan of like putting the secret garden here instead, because that would allow it to go here and here. But because this is a like this type of lock, I can't use the key anyway, so I kind of forgot that. Sure, we have plenty of keys as well. We definitely have plenty of keys. Oh, sledgehammer. I didn't even need to use a key to get that. But yeah, I mean, diamonds are made out of compression, right? Like compression of carbon. And I mean, if you wash the gold coins very well, maybe they lose or gain enough neutrons? Electrons? I don't know. I don't recall. And then they become then they change from like gold into carbon, and then they get compressed, and then you get diamonds or some shit like that. I don't know. I am coping. Don't even know what I want here. I want the dining room very soon, because I am running out of coins. Oh, so not coins, steps. I can't work today. Ah, yes. Cool. Let me just open. I have plenty of keys, and there's like a locksmith and everything as well. But see, this would have been great if I could like get there. I can't. Conference room might actually be kind of nice here. Because we have the secret garden key. Do we not? Yeah. 2, 3. Okay, let me just go ahead and do that. Open this. It's pointing the wrong direction. Of course it is. We do the... Okay, I'm gonna do the vestibule, just because I can. But trust me, it's going to like lock the door I wanted to... Like the only door I want to get out of, which is this door, is gonna be locked. Okay, it's not. Good. For once, my luck was actually with me. Redraw. Kennel sounds nice. Then we go say hi to Doggo. Oh, I just realized a flaw in my plan. This door is not locked. Hello, dog. Good dog. Good. For once, the locked door is actually a good thing, because then we can do this. May the force be with you. Always. Yes. Pet pet. Pet doggo. Right. Now, let me go back to the conference room. Because there should be like a bunch of apples in here now. Look at that! Apples and oranges. Nom nom nom. And suddenly we have plenty of steps again. Alright. I think I missed the key in the conference room actually. That's okay. Actually, I might as well just place a room here. I don't know what though. I'm actually fine with the rotunda because that allows me to build here. And rotate the room if I need to. We don't have enough. I think we have like 1, 2, 3 mechanical rooms. 1, 2, 3. That would be the 4th then. I mean, that would open up all the doors actually. Maybe that's okay then. We haven't really built that room in forever though. So. Hello. 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 I love the dogs so much. I love how like the game hasn't added any NPCs apart from like occasionally seeing Simon in third person. But they decided to also go out the way to like make dogs and animate them as well. So yeah. I love that. Alright, Fix, have a pretty good meeting. And thanks for stopping by. I hope you do come back again. If you can, of course. If not, then that's totally okay. I understand how it is sometimes. Right. I think we are just going to... In this one, we're just going to re-roll a ton and see if we can get a patio. Because I really need the patio. It is all I want in my life right now. A single patio. The workshop might actually have been a very good call as well. Okay, so there's a limit to how many times you can reroll. Could do the aquarium. Not sure she was taking that though. I think we can only build like the patio on the outside, like near the edge of the wall. Redraw. 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 Actually, the secret passage might be good here. Because that can guarantee we get a green room. And the patio is indeed a green room. I kind of would love to get the greenhouse too, but... No, we need the patio. Please. Please. Game, please. Give me the patio. The game is very insistent on not giving me the patio. Fine. In that case, give me the greenhouse then. Or maybe we do courtyard because that at least extends further. Bonk. I don't know why it was very resistant to giving me the patio when I was basically guaranteed a green room. I just refused. Oh, I wonder if the patio can only be built on the... No, we've had it on both sides, I'm fairly certain. Redraw. Redraw. So silly how many gems I have. Come on, please just give me the blasted patio. I want it. Oh hey, it's a ballroom, we can set our gems to 2. That would be a bad idea. Okay, I just need something that goes on ahead. Let's do the workshop actually, I probably do need that. Okay, we get the lever now, so if we do need the jackhammer, we can craft it. Even more redraws. So, Zena, what build did you do on this day? Redraw. So many redraws, it's insane. There we go, it's starting to get a little bit worried the books didn't show up. Come on, patio. Please just give me the damn patio. I need it. I don't think it's gonna happen, chat. The game says no. And we only have one other chance of getting the patio, which is up here. Maybe we do. I don't know. Game is cruel. Game said no. Let's do the observatory then. Actually, let's do pantry. Because then we get a fruit. Okay, no patio. We still have a chance of getting one. Like, we have one spot left to potentially get the patio. So let's pray for that, I guess. I need something that goes to the right. We could do Boudoir to get some more rerolls. Oh, it's going the wrong way though. Don't want that then. Could do the office. And get more coins. Because I definitely need coins. That's a lot of red rooms. Wine cellar maybe? We don't really need the gems from it though. I don't even know what I need. Code check, maybe? Actually, we do the pool hole, because that gives us a puzzle we need to solve anyway. Yoink. Let's just do the puzzle. 8. $20 plus 5. That's 25. Inverted 52. Minus 2. Wait, how is this gonna work? Alright, right. 52 minus 2, that's 50. Divided by 10, that's 5. 20. Minus 1 is 19. Inverted is 91. Minus 20 is 71. Inverted is 17. 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. Minus 5 is 16? Yeah, 16 inverted to 61. Minus 10 is 51 inverted to 15. There we go. Nah, I'm not even gonna bother. I feel like the keycard always shows up whenever you do not need it, and whenever you do need the keycard, it never shows up. I feel like that's just how it goes. Wait a second. Just wondering if I have to smash this, but I can't. I have a stitch, am I right? I do. Alright, we have one final chance of getting the patio. I know we've had the patio on this side of the house, so it should be possible. There it is! First try! Alright, let's see. Buried. Below, occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Right, so if I just write this down, not that I really need to because it makes perfect sense. Where did my note go? So the words we found were buried, or west beside the buried west, so bridge beside west buried, so buried west beside bridge or something like that. I don't know. I do know where the bridge is though. Unfortunately we can't get into the antechamber this time around, but that's okay. Or can we? I don't know. I don't want to risk doing that. Hello, dog. Pet, pet. Like, I had an idea about how we potentially could do that, but it doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, I need to get up to the foundations to get back out. Wait, can I just open this door? Hang on, 1, 2... The Buccaneer has one door for each of these rooms in my house. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might as well just do that from the drawing room then. Right, but I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait. It's not really gonna matter anyway. Holy fuck, there's a lot of gems in here. Hang on, need more gems for my collection. God, imagine if we can get like a freezer or something in the final room. We would never suffer again. Also, I don't understand what the point of this is. It just says the safe code is 9083, but this is a lie. So it's kind of like, well, what is the point of that note if it's just to like lie to us? That just seems mean. Very mean to just have a note that just lies for the purpose of lying. But I also found another note stating that like you wouldn't find the combinations written on paper anywhere. So in any case, we have to go digging. I don't know if we need the power hammer or the jackhammer. I would presume not. Because it does, like note that say with a shovel, very specifically. Right, so I'm facing north. So north is this way. So this is west. Where's it buried though? It just says west beside the bridge. That can be anywhere. Look, if you can hear a bunch of kind of like spam clicking. Trying to find anything. I mean, it very specifically says besides the bridge. Buried west beside bridge. I mean, this is a bridge, right? I mean, I feel like it must be here. Like, this place looks suspicious to me. Do I even have a shovel? I do. Good. Just my mind there for a second, like, wait, what if I don't even have a shovel? Be a bit awkward to try to dig things without a shovel. I don't suppose they want us to use the jackhammer for this though. Because it very specifically said shovel. I feel like it must be like here. How many sticks? We have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could go build it, but that would be basically all of our steps. Oh, I didn't build anything here apparently. Why can't I rotate these? Okay, they cannot be rotated. Maybe we could do the shrine to get some blessings for the next day, I guess. Alright, hang on. So this is north. I'm fairly certain at the very least. Unless it's talking about this as the bridge. But that's not quite right, I think. Buried west. North is this way. Besides the bridge. So it should be like right here something. It doesn't appear to be in the water stream. What is in there though? I don't suppose we have to like empty the reservoir or something for this to work, right? Is there not a bridge somewhere that I'm just forgetting about? I guess it could be over here, but... But at this point it's no longer besides the bridge really, now it's just kind of like by the bridge. At this point. We can't sneak in here apparently. Not that I really would expect us to be able to do that, but... Maybe we do need the jackhammer. But the note did very specifically say shovel. Although I guess it didn't say shovel in like lowercase. Alright, let me just go get the jackhammer then. I was kind of hoping there would be like an apple or something down there. Don't think we've ever seen an apple in those rooms though. Right, it's going to cost most of my steps though, but we will be fine, probably. Hopefully. Alright, so we do leather, shovel, battery pack, jackhammer. Get. Yoink. And then we go back. We should just be able to make it with our final steps. 3, 2, 1. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's see if there's anywhere we can dig. Now that we have the jackhammer. I mean, I should be able to cross over the bridge. I think that doesn't count as an extra step. It doesn't. Good. But yeah, presumably we have to dig somewhere out here. Like this spot looks incredibly suspicious to me. But I do not see a spot to dig. Not even with the jackhammer. So I built this fine, but I can't actually get in there. Don't have the steps. Wonder what's in there too. I think we actually have all the rooms. I don't have steps unfortunately to go check the rooms anymore, but what we got was west beside the bridge. Buried. But at this point it's no longer besides the bridge, like the bridge is here. Besides it would be like here-ish. Oh. The tree's attacking me. Trees hate me. If only they had given us a treasure map of this place. That would have been great. Imagine if the prompt doesn't show up because I got the jackhammer and not the shovel. Even though they functionally do the same thing. That would make me quite sad. But like west beside bridge could also technically speaking be around here. Because we kind of do get a bridge here. That would have been to like one of those two stones, I think. I don't think we can get over there. Inside that bush, maybe. Where's the thing? West beside bridge. Buried. Not really finding this spot doing that it's supposed to be buried in, but... But that's what I'm saying, like, at this point I'm no longer beside the bridge, I'm by the bridge, but not beside it. I feel like it must be here, but we just can't interact with anything here though, not even with the jackhammer. And like, it's just more effective than the shovel. So I can't see why that would potentially break anything. Like, if it has to very specifically be the shovel, don't see why the jackhammer wouldn't work. This one is technically north of the bridge. I feel like it kind of has to be in this little nook here or something. On this rock. But there's nothing. What? Unless of course the node actually set east and not west. I don't know. I'm fairly certain it was west though. I'm just not seeing it though, that's very strange. West beside bridge. Buried. Is what we got out of this. But I am west of the bridge and nothing's buried. Unless of course it's in there, but I have no idea how we would even get in there. Maybe dynamite, but we don't have dynamite at our disposal, so... maybe not. Oh. So it's spawning at the outside of the thingy. Maybe we do need the garage and get to the other side. Unless of course there's like a different bridge somewhere that I'm just not remembering, but I don't think so. I'm fairly certain this is the only bridge. But I could be wrong. I just don't know why I can't find it too. I mean, of course assuming this is the right bridge they're talking about. This is not even the right bridge, well that would explain everything, but... where else would there be a bridge? I don't call a bridge down below. Unless they're talking about like the big thing that like rotates, but that doesn't seem right. I'm not sure what necessarily call that. I mean, it is a bridge, I guess, but I don't know. Not sure we called that beside the bridge then. I don't think we really have been down there with a shovel though, so maybe we do. Oh! Found it! Okay. Ooh, microchip. Looks like it might be plugged in somewhere. Well, unfortunately we can't go plug it in because I'm out of steps, but well, at least we now know where it is. That was so well hidden though. And ironically, this is east beside the bridge. Maybe I misread. Maybe it was supposed to be east and not west. Well, we found something new. That is very good. Unfortunately, we didn't have the steps to do anything with it. But that's fine. That should work. Let's see. If we do a new day, we should hopefully be able to just snatch it, right? So I just gotta go turn on my lights because it is getting dark in my room. Okay. Let's see if we got the thingy. We don't have it in the inventory, I guess. Oh, it's lying right here. Perfect. Get the microchip. And a jar. Don't suppose the jar is useful. Let's do the 2, maybe. Yeah, let's just do the 2. Alright, let me just go place the microchip. We also found another clue. We also just kind of found this purely by accident. So there's actually still a thing I do need to like read to fully understand this clue. Just kind of did this by accident. But it did say something about the sundial. And there is, in fact, a microchip place thingy inside of the sundial. So let's go place the final one. Because we should have all the microchips now, I believe. Oh. Now what's this do? Oh, that's a satellite. Why? Oh, I'm guessing this must relate to the data transfer we've seen on the computers. The satellite dish has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. New experiments of data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Synca, and inbound electronic mail and communication from offsite will no longer be blocked. Oh, we can now read more? So if I take these out again, does it vanish? Hope not. Because we do kind of need the microchips again. Right, so it kind of said it would add it here, but I guess that is not really the case because I mean it's up there. Okay, so 2 things we need to do now is we need to head back here into the grotto. And then plop the thingies in here and open this door. Oh. Cord, cloak, castle, cord, cloak, castle. Well, that's exciting. So, what does this do? Hang on, can we do this? No, okay. I know that's not an admin password, but I was just curious. Now, what's in here? Oh, secret tunnel. of some sort. Well, it's not one of the tunnels because it's kind of like, you know, open to the outside, but that's besides the point. We finally found the throne room. Yes, I would like to add this. Starting tomorrow. Oh, why not today? Oh look, is that Rayington? I think that must be Rayington. Well, that's exciting. Like, I had a feeling there would be a throne room somewhere because we had a clue stating that we needed to... Like a king with a scepter on the throne or something like that, I think the clue was. So I kind of had a feeling there must be a throne room somewhere. And we finally found it. I don't know what the clue with the Cloak Castle Court thingy was about though. But surely we'll be enlightened once we eventually draft the throne room. Right, so what do we need to do on this day? We need to get the library, as usual. I feel like it's always just kind of like, we need the library every single day. Hallway. Utility box. See something we can go to the east here, hopefully. Look. Security room here is actually pretty good. Yeah, let me just sit back and like flip the switches first. Alright. I'm a little bit sad that it's at forward the next day, but I mean, it does make sense why they would do it that way. We might as well just dead end this. Kinda wish I'd gone in from the security because maybe we could have gotten like a bedroom or something. Anyway, let's just do the closet. Right, I was about to say that one thing we did need today as well was a computer, and we got one here, so that's good. Let me just fix the keycards first while I remember. Confirm, offline to unlocked. Back. And then we connect with the network. Beep. Data transfers should be fine now. Electronic mail, is there anything new in here then? Nope. Data transfer then. Sync a data packet transfer. Satellite status online. Press enter to view available data packets. Data packet source, Syncat Labs, packet 001, Advanced Experiments. A collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Press E to download packet. Sure, why not? Going to download a malware into our entire household, I guess. 8 new triggers and 8 new effects. Holy, that's a lot. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. That actually sounds kind of nice. Each time you access a different terminal today. The first time you enter each room on rank 9. For each room you draft in the next 40 seconds. Oh dear. For each room with a fireplace you draft. Wait, how many rooms actually have fireplaces? I can only think of the din in the drafting room. Parlor? Huh. I don't know. The next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps and then do something else. That could be risky, but if it's kind of like the situation of then set your steps to 40, then it's kind of like nullifying it, I guess. Each time you pull a different anti-chamber lever, and each time you draft a tomorrow room. Right, new effect, lower the reservoir by 1. Where does the water go then? Stock your pantry with fruit, unseal one of the anti-chamber doors. That one could be kind of nice actually. Permanently increase your lockpicking skill. Ooh. I do like the sound of that because that's a permanent upgrade. Gain 1 random item, then set your keys to 0. Oh. Remove a crate from the tunnel. Wait, remove a crate from the tunnel? Huh. Gain a key for each 30 steps you have. Reduce half your steps and gain 4 arrow die. I think we kind of have to no packs available this time. That's fine. We do need to remote terminal access into the lab, however. New discoveries, this is exciting. Experiment setup, continue. Remove a crate from the tunnel, definitely. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan. Each time you find some trash while digging. When you draft a red room. A letter will be received in the mail room. Oh, never had that one before. Do you think it's more likely that we'll get the archive soon? Or that we will end up with a shovel and start digging for a lot of trash? I think the archive... I kind of hate the archive, but at the same time I kind of need to do this, so... Wait, you may use the tools to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available experiments and triggers. What? Wait, can I then just kind of like choose which ones are active? Oh. I don't know. Right. I need the library. That's my last gem, actually. I'm actually very low on resources. That's kind of bad. But I need the library. And then I need the archive, even though I don't like the archive at all. We could do the den first, though, just to kind of like get some more options. And another gem. Yoink. We might actually do the garage as well, just to get some keys. Can open that. Alright, then we get the library here, and it's gonna point to right. No, mind. I guess we do the den just to be able to continue. Plus a gem. A gem and a den. I'll add a corridor pantry here. Corridor's always left unlocked. Save a key, if nothing else. I don't like that this costs 2 gems though, because I don't really have the gems for once. So, such a change of pace from the last run where we had so many gems. Now we have none. Well, we have 2, but 2 is none. 7. What does it mean when it's small? Rounded, maybe? In which case that would be 10. No? What the hell does it mean when it's small? Yeah? We haven't been told anything about what this means. I mean, it could mean half of it, or maybe a third, since it's about a third of this one. Okay, so a third of 15 is 5. Multiplied by 3 again was 15. A third of 1. Multiplied by 3, I mean that's 0.3333 times 3, then that should be 1 then. Okay. Well, that is certainly an interesting new rule. Very unexpected. We could actually do the class room, because that does give us some redraws and give us a large chance of getting a library. Or an archive, I guess. Ah, library. Perfect. Okay, so this should be the last volume. The Death of Drafting. Traxis. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting a house, room by room, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it's imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exits, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, and death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they generally as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of drafting strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft to discover, once and for all, if there is any life beyond the dead end. I like this book already. No exit strategies. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting a house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is pick a room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead end room an architect drafts removes the floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, it's likely you have to draw them later on when your decisions are more critical. Yeah, that makes sense. The key is figuring out which way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room in the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this. It helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should try to avoid filling up every open slot in your house before moving north. That makes perfect sense too. Also kind of what I've been doing. An introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as black-bordered floor plans may seem, the tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether this strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Orindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative of this skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Adjaren angels of the early era that are scattered throughout the tomb chambers are mementos of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when applying a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on three crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and traveling as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great reward. I do kinda like that. Sorry, skipping ahead. Just kinda curious if there are like more statues. I feel like we kinda have to understand the names of these statues. Let me just go ahead and make a note of this. Somewhere. German angels. There is the chimneys weaver. We have Orinda, which is the saintess or whatever I think they're called. There is Rhea, or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to find those things. I have a feeling their names will be important. Oh. Hey, we definitely know who Draxus is, though. I don't even need a note on that. Grounds for termination. Architectural digest guides to the outer rooms. Tomb isn't the only dead end you will find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them perfect candidates for dead ends. Wait, but isn't the entire point of the dead ends to synergize with the tomb, which is the outer room, so you can't really get any of these if you already have the tomb? Oh. I mean, I guess there might be some other things that helps with dead ends, but I don't know. I mean, they basically set up the strategy you want for the day, I guess. Anyway. These floor plans are unique not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out the strategies with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting a lot of extra steps. Yeah. Grounds of Termination may have been a play on the words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke for the former groundskeeper Dan Revan, who made his home while employed on the estate in who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. That would be the hovel. The groundkeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Even better, items can be found in the trading post, that is if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Then the root cellar, most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, the stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with the reliable sources of sustenance during the colder months. Okay. And then the shelter, even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food. against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Oh, this seems like a very good page. Enshrined Ideals. The last star room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? I definitely asked myself those questions. The shrine is a space of reverence and mystical The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitor who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Right, I'm just gonna screenshot this page. I think that's the easiest way for me to do this. Then pop it into my notes somewhere. Okay. Alright. So the different shrine blessings are blessings of the Tinkerer, whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger a Q experiment. Blessing of the General, whenever you draft a red room, you have at least... So after you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks combining red rooms, so containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. Blessing of the Berry Picker, while drafting instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. Oh. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. That sounds interesting. Blessing of the Monk. If you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. Oh, I actually do need to do that at some point. Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do today, add extra discs to the dining room. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. Ooh, that sounds very good. Blessing of the Gardener. Add a courtyard to today's drafting pool. We tried that one accidentally and that felt very excessive. Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop, gain an iron die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an iron die. Okay. Top 5 dead ends. So just kind of like noticing like this dead end contest that sounds like just kind of like, oh, what's this? Anyway, top 5 dead ends. If Toolshed is a good, if Toolshed is good, the end actually is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Does that mean that there's always going to be at least the amount of gems that it costs in it? Study is like the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has the difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. What does that mean? Hang on. Merriam-Webster, please help. What was that word? Portmanteaus. Portmanteau? Portmanteau. Portmanteau. Apparently. A word apart from word made by combining the spelling and meaning of 2 or more other words of word parts, such as smog from smoke and fog. Oh, I see. Well, we already got this one, but that's definitely a hint. More than any other room, code checks allow architects to send their strategies on a specific item of their choice. My issue with the code check is just that it's like you're not guaranteed to get it the next day either. So you can like, I mean, if you can draft it early, then you can like set up the strategy based on the thing, I guess. But until you get it, that item will just be missing. So yeah, the risk of the home is scared of some, but those who see their steps as an expendable resource and through caution through caution to the wind, Pablo is an unbeatable drafting force. I mean, if you have the steps to do it, like if you drafted a sauna the day before, then the hole would be absolutely lovely. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to use it as both dead end and color-specific strategies. I wonder, can we draft a secret passage from the Cloister of Draxistan? Dead end contest, mail-in sweepstakes. I can't read this small text. On January 20th, 1989, Terra shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day and you could win. Well, that's interesting. 20 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. Ooh. I have no idea what is this down here, though. Something dead end contest. Something. Hang on. Can I like zoom in if I do this? Right, so this text says even if I zoom in, I can barely even read it. The dead end contest, something of thin Aries. I have no idea. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna end up finding the magnifying glass somewhere. Normally in this game I would not zoom in on the text, but I feel like that's not really something spoiler worthy. Oh, I can't afford this. We kinda need to read for this, otherwise that's gonna be terrible. I guess we do the attic. We can still get out from the foundation, so I'm not too concerned about this spot over here. Shovel. So that's 2 items, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last item is there, a key. Alright. Well, time for backtracking. I guess this is a very strange looking house. Might as well just eat the apple now, I guess, because I don't think I'm really going to return here unless we find a magnifying glass at some point. And have the steps to spare. For once, I actually do want the, what's it called? The archive. For once. And I have a feeling the game is just going to refuse to give me the archive. The only time I actually want it is it's definitely going to refuse me. The game is cruel like that. Right, we got the tomb outside. do have 2 doors unlocked here in the Mechanarium, so that might actually be okay. Assuming they go to the right direction. Let's do the terrace and then hopefully we get a spare terrace, sorry. Oh, that's not what I want to do here. I guess we do the funeral parlor. Come on, give me the archive, please. For once, I want the archive. We can dead end this. Die. I mean, that sure is a bunch of die. This room's trippy. Also, one thing I'm noticing is that, like, maybe it's because the room is already built over there, but it doesn't appear to have a door. I don't know if that's because we only have, like, 2 kind of space to go in there. Come on, please give me the archive. The one time I want the archive. Please. 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 Well, no archive for me, I guess. Isn't it typical? Like, the one time you actually want the archive is just not like... The game is just like, nah, you're not gonna get the archive. Because I said so. If I can't get the archive, at the very least the, what is it called? The furnace would be nice then. This can be a dead end room. Or it can be a pantry, I guess. This house is a mess. Absolute mess. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. I mean, it's either a chapel, which is suited chapel. But let's see, there are like 7. This one is Vea, I think was what it was called. This is Arinda. And I don't really know the other. One of them I think is called Raya. Or maybe it's Mia. Or something like that. I don't know. We have to take a look at the groundskeeper's book. I think he mentions the name of 2 of them. We just do a normal key here. Workshop's okay. I was actually hoping this would be locked. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Red room. That's how desperate I am to get the to get the archives. God fucking damn it. Let's just do aquarium. Don't even know, rerolls or something, maybe? I guess. I just really want the archive because then I can, like, you know... Well, furnace, there we go, that helps with getting the other rooms. Okay. And then we go in here. Get a key. And then we draft the archive right here. Right, game? The game is testing me. I really do not want the rape room here, but kind of have to. Alright, archive. Yay! Finally! Oh, bloody hell. And then we just draft all the archive rooms. The craters were removed from the tunnel. Wait, was that a permanent change? I don't recall. Craters were removed from the tunnel. Craters were removed from the tunnel. And craters were removed from the tunnel. Right. I really hope I mean, if I do manage to find a dining room, I will definitely draft that. Let me actually just redraw the corner, see if I can get a, what's it called? Not a meow, no. Sorry, my cat. Corner could be nice. Give us the steps for the next day. Let's actually just do that. Alright, dining room, please. Oh, treasure trove. That does lock us out, though. But the treasure trove is so rare, I just kind of want it. Unfortunately, it goes in here, but I mean, we could, in theory, we can't make it back there, actually. Let's do the treasure trove, because that's something that's gonna give us knowledge for the next day. Got so many keys. Oh, coins, not keys. So you probably can't use them for anything. See, a blue moon. Treasure. Blue box. Moon. Pink boxes. Marked with moon. Always contain false statements. However, this is a green node. I do not know what that means. Do we know anything about this? Green memos in white boxes, but this is a blue box, not white. Green memos in this room are always true, but that's potentially a lie. I think. So pink boxes marked with a moon would always be true in that case if the other one is a lie. But wait, no, if green memos are always true, then this has to be true then as well. Unless of course that was a lie. In that case, that's always, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Anyway, day's over. We haven't seen any pink boxes in here though. But at least we have to get 4 triggers for this though. Imagine if there was an apple in here. points. Can't really use that for anything though. Oh! Sure it's dark in here. Alright, let's see how many boxes were removed from the tunnel. I would presume that's a permanent change, right? Alright, things we need to draft is the trophy room. Sorry, throne room, not trophy. Throne room. I have a feeling that's gonna be like a super rare or something. Oh. Okay, at least we have a lot of steps today to work with. Storeroom. Get this, get these, get that. I think we might want to pool just to unlock the other rooms it gives. Let's do conservatory. See what we can change here. In the conservatory you'll be able to blah 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 blah, we already know this. The gift shop is rare, I'm kind of fine with that actually. Walk-in closet is standard, I'm fine with that. Planetarium is standard. I'm kind of fine with that too, actually. See, the conservatory is always like, I feel like all the options I get, I'm just kind of like, that's actually fine. Don't exchange anything here. Let's do utility closet here, and then we build onwards from the pool, hopefully. Right, so the plan for today is to get the library, as always. And as always, get the library. Oh, this might come in handy. We need to get a computer. Preferably the lab would be ideal. But security room can also do the job for us. Now, the observatory has a chance of giving us a bunch of gems, but... no, that's fine. Oh, we are on 50, that means a new constellation. What is this? The Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Ooh. Is that a permanent upgrade? I don't know if that's a permanent upgrade or not. It didn't say it was permanent, so I would presume not, but... I hate my coin. Courtyard, that should give us some gems back. But yeah, don't know if that was a permanent upgrade or not. We have these amount of keys. Let's try. I do need a security room though. I forgot to change the other things. In any case, keycard system. Set this to high. And this to unlocked. Back. Back. Lock in here. Did I build a room outside? I don't recall. Remote terminal access. Oh, data transfer. Nothing new, okay. We connect to the lab. I don't suppose we'll be able to remove more tunnels this time, or this day, but also remove more crates in the tunnel. But we will still see. No, we do get this again. Remove that from the tunnel, that sounds very good. Each time you draft a tomorrow room. For every room you draft in the next 40 seconds. I will do that one. However, no, we can actually get out here. I'll just head down to the utility closet again and flip the switches there. I know that's not very step efficient, but it's fine. Ooh, imagine if we could like combine that with the stopwatch, but we don't have the stopwatch though. Alright. Oh, magnifying glass, I missed that. Okay. This was not very step efficient, but that's fine. Alright, let's see. Log in. Should still be able to connect to the lab, right? Remote terminal access, view. Oh, will it not allow? Okay, it does allow me to do that. Okay, cool. Continue, remove a crate from the tunnel. For the next 40 seconds. Okay, okay. No, let me out of the computer. Run! Go, 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 go! Drawing room. It's gonna quick fire. Then. Don't even care about which way things are pointing right now. And then we do this key. Open. Then. 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 Kitchen. Or pantry, I guess, then. Don't suppose that one counted. Alright, this was probably very bad, but it's fine. It's fine. We did manage to remove some of the crates, though. That's all that really mattered. Let me just head back in here, though. Alright, so the thing about the next 40 seconds is actually kind of bad. Purely because purely because of the animations, actually. Oh. We have quite a few locked doors right now. I was meant to go into the foundation here. The bedroom might actually just be perfectly fine for this purpose. For some reason the door just opening by itself kind of spooked me. I actually don't know what exactly our goal is. I guess we just do the redraw. Can never go wrong with redraws. Let's go check the tunnel. I kinda wish I had checked the tunnel at the beginning of the day so I knew how many were already removed, but that's fine. So I'm guessing that will be our new goal, to remove boxes from the tunnel. And I presume the tunnel in question is the one out here. But yeah, I'm gonna go this way because then we can enter in from the... Well, maybe I should go Right, we can't do that anyway. I think I forgot to build a thing outside anyway, so it's fine. Alright. I would presume this is the tunnel we're removing the boxes from? Okay, there's a lot of boxes. But something has definitely been moved, because normally we could only like go to this node. That's it. So things have definitely been moved. How many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The answer is unknown, but a lot. We at least 25 boxes removed from there, at the very least. I wonder if we can start a new experiment. If we were to find like a new lab, like if we were to find the actual lab, maybe. Plop. I think if there's one room I would love to get in the consortium, it would be the treasure trove. Actually, I'm gonna redraw this and do the shrine. Yes, a curse. Hang on, what did my notes say about that? It didn't say anything about the cost of them, but there is 8 blessings. I also don't know if they are in order. I don't know. If possible, I'd like to get to one of the monk. The monk is, if you call it a day in a room, you can draft it here, essentially. The berry picker would be interesting too, because I'm curious about what the berries do. According to the book, that would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 6 coins? Would be the blessing of the monk? Assuming we're going from like top to bottom. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 6 coins. Oh, that's the one I don't want. Hang on, let me just take notes of what I get. I don't know if this is like random. But 6 coins equals 3 days gardener. Right, we don't pick the coins back up because that curses us. We don't want to be cursed. I think. Actually, getting cursed might be useful for some things. Getting cursed would actually make it easier to get the what was it called? To get dead ends, if I recall correctly. No, that's not what it does. It does something else. I don't fully recall, just recall it was bad. We can maybe get some gems in the commissary. I also don't want to spend too many star rerolls, because if it is not a like if it's a permanent upgrade, perfect. But if it's not a permanent upgrade, then I would much rather that we maintain a fairly high score so we don't need to take a long time to build it up again, essentially. Let's do the hallway. Okay, I'm gonna redraw this one. Oh hey, a courtyard! I do really want the library though. As always. Let's see what we get from this, because that might change our decision for what to put here. Let's just do the observatory. Nothing else but to get a star back. Oh, gems. I think if he wants to ensure that we're getting the... Oh, probably should have... Well, now things are on sale, but I don't purchase everything. I was just about to do the cloister of Draxus because that sounded kind of exciting, but then I realized that would block me out from here. Redraw. So the whole thing I said about not spending too many of my things, well, about that. We do have a shovel, we don't have a... Oh, fuck's sake. I was kind of hoping to connect this to the chapel, but I guess not. A key would be nice here. That's not a key, that's coins. I mean, I feel like we haven't spent too many of our stars doing whatever we're doing. Oh, wasting steps though. It really does want us to go to this part of the map for some reason. Corridor, I guess. There we go. And there's the sledgehammer. Like generally speaking, I just don't really want to use my... Okay, please connect to the hallway. We can do a kitchen here. Like I kind of feel bad using keys on trunks because I know you can potentially just get a sledgehammer and then you save the keys anyway. So unless I have like an absolute wild amount of keys, then it doesn't feel worth opening them really. But of course you might end up in a situation where you just don't get the key. I wonder if there's like an achievement or something for like getting 9 courtyards. I wonder. I think I'm gonna redraw this. Another courtyard, I guess. I'm very happy I put down the spare terrace because otherwise this would have cost quite a lot of gems to do. You know, I'm just gonna build all the courtyards I can for science. Kennel might actually be pretty good as well. Hello, dogs. You want pet? You want pet. You get pet. Good doggo. We haven't had a Ladyship's Champions in quite a while. Wait, what does it do? Gain 10 steps when you enter the boudoir, and gems when you enter out. Okay. Gain additional effects of the constellation. Oh, this stays open now. That's good. But yeah, I definitely want to get the blessing of the monk, because it seems like there might potentially be something here. And then there's this ominous does it never end. Like, I thought this would have something to do with the planetarium, but apparently not. Which is a little bit distressing. How many courtyards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have 6. I mean, the courtyard is a nice room. It's kind of cozy. It has sticking spots too. It usually has items in them. It has 2 gems. Like, it's a very nice room. I do like the courtyard. It's a little bit silly with how many we're getting to. Aha, a coin. Library. Hell yeah. Okay, I think it is time for Realm and Rune. Because we have read all the other books fairly thoroughly, I would say. Realm and Rune is the last one we really need to get some information from. Unless, of course, I missed some information from any of the others. Ooh, I kind of want to go up here, though. I do want to get room 8 though, because there's something I need to see in that room. Again, just kind of like looking down to try not to spoil the puzzle in this room. Try is the keyword. Right, so draft key, or room 8. Oh, the lever. Alright, finally I get to look at this. Wait, what? Okay, apparently that's an actual save. November 7th, maybe? What the hell? 0711? Nope. Yeah, what's the combination for this though? I thought it might potentially be like this, like day 1, which would be that, but apparently not. Unless there's like a secret hidden somewhere in here. But I think they kind of said that they would not, like, dates would not be spelled out in letters at the very least. Right, let's take a look at this. Day 1. I actually kind of forgotten about this save, because I thought it wouldn't really be anything. Could it be the number of apples? Or count small gates or something? I mean, that could also be it, count small gates. uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we have to count the number of steps as well? Because steps and gates. So 8 gates and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21. 2108. Unless I miscounted. I mean, it must be something about the picture. It has to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's 0503 then. 03, 05. I don't think that's going to help us. Surely it's not like today's state. What was the password for that order? That was 0812. There's no way they would use like the same password though. 07. Do we have to count the apples? It is also very possible that I miscounted the number of steps because quite frankly it's hard to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could it be the 24th then? Of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I just miscounted. Other way around, maybe? No? I have a feeling it's related to this picture. Apples. Do you count the apples on the tree and the apples on the ground then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I say? 27, right? Did I miscount? I might have miscounted the apples. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9th month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that would be 2709 unless did I do 08, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I just type it wrong? Nope. I mean, it's definitely not like these and then this. It must have to do with the gates, though. And the steps, I feel. Because the entire clue was count small gates, 8 dates open, 8 saves. So we're looking for a date of some sort. And that's why if we count the apples on the tree here and the apples on the tree here, then we get like, what did I say, 15, 13. That's not a valid date, so that's not the password. There is, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 03, maybe? Different kind of gates? Ah. I mean, it's definitely something about this picture. 1 gate, 2 gate, 3 gate, 4 gate. So 5 gate. Arguably, these gates are small and these gates are large. Could it then be... I can't tell, like... I mean, you can't say, like, the steps look rather small. I mean, say they were 21 or 24. I can't quite tell. 24, maybe? 2108. 2408. Okay. It definitely has something to do with that, though. I am positive. It is not the 7th of November. The password combination definitely would not be today's date, because that means somebody would change this combination every day. I'm still so confused as to how this is potentially even a... like an actual save. I also wonder why I can spin the globes. Like, there has to be a reason somewhere. The only other thing I can think of is that this looks like the study. So if it were to draft the study and start what would essentially be like here, maybe there's a clue. But I feel like the game wouldn't add a clue to this, like to the safe inside another room, I would presume. So either I just can't count, or I do not know what I'm supposed to count. Oh, wrong way. Anyway, let's put a pin on that. Dark room's actually pretty good here. Although it is going to be dark. Now, ideally I want a room that does everything here. Gonna redraw. This is the passageway. It was not. I tried. Oh, that's kind of a bummer actually that that's blocking me off from that side. I mean, it's not too bad to go back to the pantry. Oh, a gem. Alright, let me just go back here. Well, I'll try to mull things over in my head as well. Regarding the other room. I definitely want to get room 8 again. I don't think there's gonna be anything in it, but I might as well check. Keyboard... So not keycard. I was kind of like seeing if I could connect to the lab again, but I don't think that's gonna do much for us. Please be locked. Good. Alright. How was this puzzle? How did that go again? The bear Some of my sins is pinned in a number, and the room we are in, right. We are in room 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was also not bad, that was a penguin. The bear is here. If we spend a minute 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which room I'm often in. That's sloth, because they're lounging. And... what's this one? I share a twin with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. I think that was avarice. Because mundanity also has an A in it, and there's 2 A's in that. I think isn't that the only word that has 2 of the same letter? Apart from gluttony, of course. I think so. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Oh, was that avarice? Or was it wrath? I think the elephant was wrath because gluttony is written thin due to the amount of letters. If I recall correctly, I could be wrong about that. To first begin, place me in a bin with an N within its sin. Well, that sounds like envy. Mostly because gluttony is gone. It could be mundanity, I guess, but... the bin I tend to wind up in is near the end of the tail of the skin. Well, that's here. And the dog, you won't find my bin in between sin fights, so to be a bin down at the end. Well, that's this one. And I didn't even read that. Must be in Lust. Yay, we got it right. Oh, and a last token. Cool. It didn't open anything else, which either means that if there is a hidden door in here, I have no idea what that would even be though. Okay. But a clue we did have was hidden behind the room of behind the doors of 8 or something like that. I thought that would be this room, but well, there's no doors in here apart from these 2, but they're open. And then there's the puzzle, but the puzzle's done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. Wonder what the shark is about. Anyway, we have to head back. Oh wait, we have a kitchen, apparently. I didn't actually realize that. I guess we can just buy the things. Get some steps back. We can't really build anything else, but that's okay. Alright, I have to figure out what the combination for this is. And I don't think it's related to the study. I think it must be related to this. Because there are definitely gates on this picture. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps here. Yes, it would be 21. 05 maybe? Because the small gates in the background. And in case I miscounted. No? There's a total of 8 gates. Maybe let's try this combination though. Hmm. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, these don't look like small gates though compared to the others. Maybe it is the 5th. 5th of November, maybe? Eighth of November? Aha! Okay, okay. So what's all the gates until November? Oh, hey, there's a red letter in here. Cool. 5. Oh. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing As planned, we will be taking the old mountain way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can, by trolley, until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decision, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval of. Hi, thanks, welcome back. Trial by trolley? Yeah, apparently. Isn't that what they say? Rails, maybe? Not rails. I don't know. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house. This unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. Oh my god, they lived a year in the safe house, bloody hell. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these last days were all for. Okay. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine. The thin wire that we stood upon above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary. Okay. Yeah, guess we're throwing stones, apparently. Alright, cool. I actually did not expect this to be an actual save. I thought it was just kind of like telling us, oh look, there's a save in the study. But no, it's actually a different save. Cool. We only need one more letter. I have no idea what that is. We're not gonna call it a day yet though, because we have to go outside, I think. There's something I want to check. Where the hell am I? This way. This way? And welcome back for the meeting, by the way, Fex. I hope the meeting was manageable. And not one of those that could just have been an email. Although in reality, all of the meetings are like that, right? Oh fuck, I forgot to put that back up again. Fine, I guess we run the long way back. I lost the coin. Oh, did I not pick up the telescope? Where the hell am I? Back into the pool. Oh, there. I just went the wrong way. This way. Most meetings are just kind of can be emails, but this one was really more of a discussion on an amnesty. We may not continue the fun, so good discussion. Oh, that does sound like a rather important meeting. Yeah, let me just go up here. I have a shovel. Actually, let me just see if there's anything new from in here. Admin logs. It would be something completely new, I think. Nope. Network settings. Check connection to offsite. Satellite link is operational. Inbound and outbound permission and offsite communication with sync are fully functional. Well, that's good, but it doesn't really give me anything to really do with that, though. Oh. Nothing to do with this computer, I guess, then. Data files? Nope. Use the database. The old green screen, yes. I mean, this game does take place in like 1997, I want to say? Somewhere around that time. Holy, that seems very unsafe. Flowers. Is that just come out in 1997? Greens was become in the 80s? Oh, I see. I mean, could just be a very old computer. Very old monitor. Even by their standards. I mean, this one is blue. Alright, I need to take note of these things. Did I even get a sauna? I did not. I thought I built a sauna. I just spotted the birds. I am so sorry, birds. Okie dokie. I need to check this book. Because there's some information we need here. Rina is the gardening angel. Rina gardening. Is that a shovel? I think it's a shovel. I mean, I guess we could go back to the chapel to see. Do they say who the other one is? I think so. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new course champion. I submitted a request to change the scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister. Oh. Appropriate angel winner. After all, as beautiful as statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I did not think Anne took the request seriously, though she did humour me and listen to me rave pontifically on this subject for the bit of heart of lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I went into the cloister. Truth be told, I just forgot how to get into it. Right, that's how rich soil is. Okay. I wonder what happens if we were to build the... Yeah, I wonder what happens if we were to build the, what's it called? The secret garden on barren ground. I have a feeling it just means we wouldn't spread anything throughout the day, or spread any coins from it, but I'm kind of curious. Like, after all, this game is all about, you know, experimenting with things. Right, so we have 3 names now for the patron angels, whatever they're called. Do we have the... I was just wondering if we had the maid's room, because I think there's a statue of the maid patron in there. I think. Could be wrong though. Then I have a feeling there might be one potentially in the kennel. Let me just go to the kennel and just have a look around. Because I mean, one of them is actually chapel. Let's go to the chapel first. It's kind of like trying to see how the ways around would even be. But yeah, let's head to the chapel. And then we head to the kennel afterwards to see if we can find the like if there's a statue, because one of the statue, or not statues, angels appears to be of... Oh, it's just a telescope. Like this, I don't recall what exactly you call them. Like it looks like a jockey of some sort, potentially related to the dogs, maybe. Right, so this one is Rena. That's gardening. What is this one then? Farming, maybe? So this is Rena. This is Orinda. And this is Vea. Don't know what to do with any of this information, but I think we can find the name of the maid in the maid's quarters. And then we have these 3 that are unknowns. That looks like a chef of some sort. And that looks like a jockey. So if we can get a stable, or more likely inside of the kennel, we might be able to glean the name of that one. Just having a look in the pantry to see if they might have added a statue, because the pantry is related to food after all. Maybe the kitchen. I never actually tried to see if I could turn any of these things on. Well, I don't see any statues in the kitchen. Can't open the fridge. Okay, so it's not in here at the very least. I also don't think it's in the kennel, because I feel like I have looked at the kennel, but not really seen anything. Hello, dogs. Pet pet. The only thing I can see is cat. That doesn't tell me much. Yes, walk. Walk, walk. You're gonna have more pets. Right, I don't really see it in here though. If there's supposed to be one of those. Oh, let's go to her ladyship's chambers and end the day here. I also wonder what, like, we read the diary and I didn't really find anything in this apart from the fact that she had, well, trouble sleeping. Observable effect is that, presume that you have 10 steps less tomorrow, but also an additional star. I'm not sure I necessarily want to start the day with less steps, but we'll see. I'm just curious if that even works. I'm a little bit sad that we got the the blessing of the gardener, because it honestly kind of sucks. It's the worst one because it just puts so many courtyards into your draft pool. It could be incredibly nice if you're like trying to get to like just like a lot of like T intersections, but if you're trying to get specific rooms, nuh-uh. Okay, I do want to get the maid quarters. We also want to get the lab this time around. Let's do the done. Wait to the pool. Loki just wants to dead end this room if possible. Appears to be possible. We can also just kind of like corridor it. Might be better than a dead end. Conservatory. See if we get anything good. Treasure trove. Ooh. Let's make that very commonplace. Just to get a high chance of drawing it. Wait, what does this say about this one? Oh, it just states things about the room itself. Also not about the room, but the rarity. I kind of want to keep the weight room just rare. There is something I want to do in the weight room, but at the same time I also don't really want to draft it. It is not a particularly nice room. Alright, we still have like a ton of these courtyards everywhere. I'm just gonna draft from here. Guess we do the nook and just get a key. Also 2 keys. Like, I thought the puzzle would be about the shelves here, because there's definitely something about this. Don't know what though. It just looks very suspicious to me. Another den. Right, we're trying to get the library this time around. I mean, as per usual. Garage might be good because we get keys. To the bedroom. But yeah, we need keys, and more specifically, the things we need this run would be any kind of computer. Preferably the lab. All the treasure troves point the wrong way though, but so is everything's gonna dead end here, so let's just do the treasure trove. Ah, there's a pink box. With a moon on it. What did it say about pink boxes? Pink box moon, right? Oh, it's the sun. Pink box with moon. Right, so we were told that pink boxes with the moon were always false, but I think that may have been a false statement, so this might be only correct, maybe. Handwritten. Important to note, probably. There is no realm that flies the white flag. I'm fairly certain there is, though. Let me just mark this in my note. I am still to fully figure out what exactly all these things mean, but I mean, Mora J should be using the white flag though, as far as I recall. God, so many coins. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that Morajai should be flying the white flag. Unless, of course, that's a clue that it's not actually a white flag anymore. And that's maybe blue or something. But we don't know anything about blue. From the Realms and Ruin book. White is an option, though. Okay, so this entire part is now a dead end. That is a kind of terrifying thought, actually. I mean, we did get up a fair bit, though. Oh, wait, I didn't pay attention to whether we started with less steps on the day. I kind of would do the Chamber of Mirrors, but I don't have enough ways to access it. Oh, well, that's nice. A lockpick. Let's just do the courtyard just to get another gem. I know it costs me a gem to do it, but I mean, I get the gem back anyway. Plus an additional one, so... Let's get a key. And there's a trunk. Oh, right, so I kind of forgot to pay attention to that, but the stars are gone, so that is not a permanent upgrade. Let's do the hallway. And then hopefully we do something like this, yeah. Sledgehammer Doko. I want a sledgehammer. I mean, we could do the breaker box here. That might be pretty wise, I think. Ah, lockpick. And then a pantry here. Gonna save the apple. Oh, can I please have a security room? That would make me quite happy. Hello, dog. I think that's not a dog that wants attention. Oh, they're not pointing the right way at all. Can't have to the chapel though. It's having a sippy up its water. Oh, that's cute. Oh wait, why didn't I dig? Why didn't I use a key? Silly me. Okay, funeral parlor it is then. So we can continue upwards. No digging spots in here, I presume. Going to wait a little bit with the puzzle here. I kind of want the library, but I think it's better to the drawing room just because it has more room or more exits. We kind of need that to be able to continue going. I'm going to reroll. Oh, not good at all. Yes, the sauna to help us out the next day. Don't really want to spend the step to go in there though. Even if there's a gem. Redraw. I'll take the gift shop. Well, this rate I'm not gonna get either the security room or the... God damn it. Neither the security room nor the other room. Oh wait, we can afford this. Get a swimbird plushie in the master bedroom. Also unlock stair mode, whatever that is. Oh, boiler room is actually pretty good here. It's either that or the weight room. I just don't trust the weight room. People. Why people? What did people do? Let's work on backfix. I mean, the weight room would give us more options, but I don't trust it. They make me think for them. I hate when people do that. Solve your own problems. That's the way. It really wants to give me the weight room. My issue is just that I don't have a very good way of like backtracking. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna regret it. But I'm gonna do it. As I said, I'm gonna regret it. Quite a lot, actually. Dining room will solve my problems, too. Definitely not that. Fish. See if we can get the aquarium before we do anything. I can't tell if it's a bug that the dogs don't work in this room. Also, I'm incredibly sad we haven't found a computer at all in this run so far. Ooh, a locker room would actually be kind of nice here. Because it spreads keys everywhere. But I don't have the steps to backtrack, so maybe that was not actually a good call. Oh well. Did I switch this off? I generally do not recall. Nope, the lights are on. I messed up. Okay, let's head back. You would love to tell me what? What to do? Or what to think? Whether the gym was on or not. Assume it's that. Oh, right, yeah. Unfortunately, I did. Much to my own dismay. Very much to my own dismay. Because that means I have to backtrack. That means I have to spend steps. I'm just gonna toss a coin in here then. As a protest. was just thinking if we should like get a room over there, but it doesn't matter. It's basically over anyway. Doesn't really matter. It won't help me getting a library anyway, so yeah. Ah, yes, bad options all around. This day is kind of screwed actually. Oh, we get the library at least. That is very good. So the day is not wasted at the very least. Actually, I do kind of like the idea of a ballroom here. Right, so that's presumably around the time they were married, I think. Do we want to connect this? We might want to do the kitchen just to get more steps back. Although I'm kind of broke, I kind of forgot that. Oh hey, we get a key or another coin. We always get keys and the gem. Bacon and eggs. No, we do a club sandwich. Okay. Oh, there's a gym in here. Alright. It is reading time, chat. Oh, hang on, I actually need to check something because there was a clue from somewhere about this book. If I can find that clue. So that would be page 13, word 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. D? That can't be right. Because if that's the case, then the clue will be... Wait, did I say this one was 13? Why am I starting here then? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scorched. Sorry, I'm dumb. Scorched. Okay, so the clue we got from all of this is turn a scorched sundial. I can count to 10 for sure. Hell yeah! We already did this thing though, which was kind of an accident when we did it, but hey, we got it. Introduction. When the scholars of the First Era found any hidden things either of natural source or resulting from the creation of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. They did this in order that the sigil of the realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture, and predates both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when they use the term sigil, we're referring to specifically the realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in the geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned border around the sigil has special meanings. The sigil. To understand the realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, also known as rays, moats, and the border. The core. Right, so we have seen this book somewhere else. Part of this page was ripped out, so we didn't quite get that this was called Arinda Aries from that. We didn't know this was called Finn Aries, for instance. We found that information in other places though, but yeah. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. I already know this part. So example cores taken from well-known sigils. Already know all of these marks as well. The rays, I think most of these pages were torn out, and this is the thing I really need to understand, because that's kind of like the final piece of the puzzle for a lot of the things. Spouting forth from the core will come several dividing lines, splitting the sigil into pieces. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things about the realm. Transportation. The number of rays. Oh, interesting. Count the number of dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands? I don't know. Right, I need to get my notes out. And I need to get my drawing tablet as well, because I'm making a handwritten note of this. I say handwritten, but I mean, it actually is. It might be digital, but it's still handwritten, I guess. I'm so sorry I can't show this on stream, because I don't know how to really get that on stream. Right, so we have circle. I mean, I'm basically just kind of like taking notes of what's on the page anyway, so... So the one with, that would be what, 8 rays? That is a naval. So naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. The 8 rays on those sigils resemble the direction of a compass rose. Ah, I see. Then we have one that just kind of goes in 4 directions. 4 equally split directions, I should say. That is the roads. I think that's one that is used in Fen, as far as I recall. Then we have one where there's like 2 horizontal, and then the lower part is split as well. That would be horseback. Rough trails. Another sigil that uses 4 rays, however. These will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. I guess I can kind of see that. Like if you turn your head a bit and use your imagination, that looks a bit like a horse ride. Then we have one that looks a bit like Y. That is train system. Locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on rely on track-based travel. Okay. And then we have something that looks a bit like a sun rising. That is aviation. So aviation, dirigibles, balloons. The fine rays are, he suggests, travel above the horizon. Yeah, not too far from the sun rising off the horizon. Then we have something that's just straight up horizontal. That would be camels. Pack mules, arid or desert trials. Two rays to indicate a flat terrain. Okay. And finally, we have one that looks like a turtle. Turtle. Turtleback travel. That sounds kind of fun, though. 5 short rays that do not fully extend to the core. So it's extend to the core border. So from core to border. Okay. Based on this information, I think there is one of the rays I do fully, or one of the sigils I didn't have before I fully understand now. Oh, I think part of this page was also torn out because this straight black line was not in my notes originally. It's just a straight black line indicates the lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperature. How would you describe that weather? Just calm, I guess. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would presume that means that some of these use the same thing. If I recall correctly, like we already have solved some of them. Fen and Arinta Aries is basically the same consonant, so they have like the same weather type, but they have different transportation means. That makes sense now why they were different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's also since there's 7 of these, that means that some of the like I said, the weather was the same in Fen Aries and Arinta Aries, but given this, there must be like two countries or two realms that share the same way of transportation then, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Anyway, weather. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are unintuitive, like a jagged lightning shape. So intuitive, not unintuitive. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning-shaped lines that indicate stormy lands. Right, so we have a straight black line that's just kind of like standard weather, normal temperatures. Then we have a foggy. There's a wavy heat line. There's rainy things with 3 vertical lines pouring down. There's stormy for the lightning. And the ray dotted with falling circles, which is snow. And then there's like a curved one that's windy. And the motes. I think we had the full page of this, maybe. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed. If they consider themselves mighty in arms, or blessed by artistic or economic fortune. So we have tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, and poetic. And finally, the borders are the colors of the country. So around each sigil is adorned edge serving as the container for the information within. These are 8 different borders. Each one corresponds to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner of a natural colors of that specific realm. So if you put it all together, by studying the cores, rays, modes, and border of a sigil, we should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. For instance, Fen Aries, the Grand Realm, has transportation across roads / carriage, a foggy weather, militaristic society, and the red banner. So that looks like that. Because this is indeed red. And militaristic, foggy, and Fen Aries. Okay. Right. So what do I do with this information? I would kind of have loved to have found like all the sanctum keys before reading this, just because that would kind of like make a lot of sense. Sorry, trying to move my board away. Tablet, not board. Okay, cool. I guess we might as well just use this information to maybe... Honestly, I don't really feel like doing it right now. If I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't wanna. Mostly because I'm like, oh fuck, not this way. Mostly like because I'm aware of the time and all that, because it is like approaching midnight. So I don't want to put my brain to use. Not now. It's late. I'm tired. Oh wait, I thought I could go out through the pantry. Oh wait, no, I thought I could like go from there and there. Right, so this day was not that eventful, apart from giving me the book I wanted, but... Even if I have the book I wanted, I still need to find some more sanctum keys anyway. So... yeah. Oh, key and an apple. Hello, dog. I love the way the dog's head just pokes up. Very cute. Don't really care about that puzzle anymore because we already got the thingy from it. I guess we could build up here. We do still need the pool hole though. And solve the puzzles of that. 19. 18 divided by 3 is, I should know this, 6. Right, so this would be 21, but a third of that, that's 7. How does this work? A third of 10, that is 3.333333 multiplied by 3. Wait, so wouldn't that just be like... Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that just be 10 then? Like if you take 10 divided by 3 and then multiply it by 3, that becomes 10. And then we square it, so that's 100. Minus 1? Like presumably we take like 3, divide that by 3, so that's 1. So that's 99. Divided by 11 is 9, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, keycard. I actually do kind of need the keycard. We always do calculus on the what's it called? The blueprint streams. Always. Great Hall could actually work out for us if we want to get into the room. Maybe. You spend your whole life avoiding calculus again. Well, rip. My lockpick's not really working. Ah, cool. Alright, chat. Which of the doors do you think? It has to be one of the corner doors. We're looking for the lever. Which one do you think? I think it's gonna be this one. That one, okay. Not right, but it did lead us somewhere else, so that's kinda exciting. It's on the other side, I believe. Oh, actually the office. We need the office. Because there's a computer in here. So, yeah, what are you getting for dinner today? Level packets. God damn it. I am going to make a burger once I'm done with the stream. Like, I've been watching Boruto, and like, if you watch Naruto, you know that Naruto is absolutely obsessed with ramen. But Boruto, on the other hand, is absolutely obsessed with burgers. So, I'm kind of been craving burgers. Package manager. Use this tool to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available experiment triggers and effects. What exactly does this mean? Select 8 or more experimental triggers. Oh. Oh, I guess that just means I can choose which of these I want. You're thinking pizza? Oh, that's a very good choice as well. A sound draft at tomorrow room is a good one. I also kind of liked it immediately. It's not that powerful, but it's reliable. When you draft a shop room, each time you unlock or bypass security door could be good. Spend 2 more gems on a room for each bedroom you draft after your second. That one could be nice. I don't want this because that forces me to get the archive. I don't like that. Next few time you open, so you unlock and open a chest where you draft a hallway from another hallway. Find some trash while digging. Next 10 time you view your map, lose 10 steps. Oh, that sounds risky. Each time you pull a different anti-chamber lever. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. Each time you access a different terminal today. That's not very often. Every room with a fireplace. First time you enter each room on rank 9. Like it's about like thinking about how many times can we potentially trigger these as well. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, I don't know. Kind of like immediately. Each time you find rubbish, I guess. Set your steps to 40 permanently. We don't need more allowance. Until one of the doors to the antechamber could be kind of nice, not gonna lie. Let it will be delivered to the mail room. I mean, that's new, so I'm gonna add that. I wonder if this is like a permanent upgrade, but the question is though, like, where does the water go? Definitely wants to remove a crate from the tunnel. Permanently increase your lockpicking skill, sounds good. I just don't really want to lower it because I'm a little bit afraid what that might potentially mean. At a small chest, the entrance hole, that was actually pretty good. Set your dice to 2. And the last one should be... gain a key for... oh, need one more. Okay, let's just do that. Experiment setup. Continue. None of these really matter. They don't really matter. Just the gun of butter. Right, because we don't really need to go in. The day's basically over. I guess... what's the one that was kind of like immediate? Oh, never mind, I don't care. As I said, day's basically over anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can, however, make it to the dining room. I just kind of like want to build up the final rooms, because what if I were to get a... oh, we have the treasure trove already. Well, that doesn't really matter. Gonna go anyway, though. Just in case. Oh, frick. I actually wonder if it's better to just do this. And then if I ever need to power this on again, then I'll have to switch things up. But otherwise I think this one might just be the better option to have. Alright. I do like better options too. Better options are, generally speaking, very favorable. Generally speaking. Sure, why not? I'm just kind of like trying to fill out the rest of the house just for the sake of doing it. Pump room, why not? Oh, I got a key card, I kind of forgot that. Oh hey, security room! I don't have any gems though. Alright, I forgot to turn this off again. That's kind of like my whole reason for backtracking earlier, and then I forgot it anyway. If only I had a gem. Ah, yes, we could use the freezer and maintain our 0 coins. This is the next one user free, will I say? Oh, okay, that's a prism key. I was like, wait, is that a sanctum key? But that couldn't be the case because we already opened this. Oh, right, I actually want to read this letter with a magnifying glass at some point. Anyway, we call it a thing. And we store all our 0 frozen assets. Absolutely perfect. The Garden Athletic Center of Tomorrow. Or what? That's one hell of a name. But chat, I am very sorry. It is time. Because I am hungry. I want burger. And it's almost midnight as well. But I mean, we have been streaming for about 4 hours. I think that's pretty good. Sleep? What is that? I just need food. And then sleep eventually. You're right. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. I will hopefully be back on Thursday. Hopefully. And I think we will be playing some Resident Evil 4 and do the... If I have the DLC, that is. I need to check if I actually have the DLC. But the Resident Evil 4 Remake DLC, if I have it. And then, hopefully, in the weekend, we will try to do a Hollow Knight speedrun. That's what we'll try to be doing. And I say speedrun in the loose sense that I'm not really going to do any kind of like pre-planning or anything. I'm just kind of like do it on a whim. I mean, we just have to defeat the game in 5 hours. We can do that, right? So yeah. So if you are excited about that and you haven't already, make sure to follow the channel so you would know when I do go live next. As I said, I do anticipate for it to be on Thursday, but I'm very, very bad with schedules, truth be told. So yeah. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, or whatever time zone you are in. And may the moon's blessing be upon you. Bye bye.